All right, so this is number three out of out of 5.3, and the question says use the standard normal table to find the z-score that corresponds to the given percentile. If the area is not in the table, use the entry closest to the area. If the area is halfway between between the two entries, use the z-score halfway between the corresponding z-scores. And it also says, if convenient, use technology to find the z-score. Okay, so we have this thing P4, and we're looking for a z-score that corresponds to P4. So let me explain what that means. I'm going to draw my standard normal curve. Looks like this, right? And we know here in the middle, this is z is 0, and then we have 1, 2, and 3, and -1, and -2, and -3. Okay, so when P equals 4, that's talking about a percentile. So the percentile is 4. As a decimal, that's 0.04. So what that's really telling me, y'all, is that we're looking for a part where the area to the left is 0.04, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to find the value on this axis to see what is the z value that corresponds so that the area to the left of that z value would be 0.04. So there's a couple of ways we can do it. One of them is we can use technology. The other one is we can use the table. So let me show you how I'm going to use the table first. Okay, so all I did here, I just pulled up the table, and I'm looking for the area to the left of the curve to be 0.04. So if I start looking over here, here we go. So that's 0.0401. That's pretty close. So my z value would be -1.75. So if I'm doing this, my z value should be -1.75, and that would be how I would do this using the table. Now, if I wanted to use my calculator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a feature called the inverse norm. And the way I'm going to do this, y'all, I'm going to go second, and then vars. So let me do this on my calculator. So let me pull this up for you guys so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. Let me clear that out. So I'm going to go second, and then vars. And do you see inverse norm? It is the third option that I have here on my calculator app. Y'all, it works the same way on the calculators as well. Okay, so inverse norm. We said the area to the left was 0.04. And I'm going to hit enter. And if you notice, I'm still coming up with -1.75. Okay, so regardless, if I decide to use table, or if I decide to use, oops, whoa, didn't mean to do that.